Hello everyone, so welcome to this new video of an amazing project of Python. I am Ayan Ali Hashim, and today in this video we are going to create a calculator in Python. It's just a simple calculator. So I thought that there are so many projects, but that projects are for intermediate or advanced level students. But what if you are a beginner and you want to create a project? Because projects are the best way to learn things. Without projects, you cannot learn things. Because when you are learning things, right? So if you are learning something and by doing a project, you see the potential of whatever you have learned. If you have learned loops, conditions, so you're seeing the real use case of that thing. So that's why it's really important to study these courses. Okay, so after studying, it's a course are sorry projects are really important for us. Okay, so this project will be based on a calculator in Python. It won't be a user interface, okay? A beautiful graphical user interface like the calculator you see in your computer. No, not like this. It will be just a simple calculator because you are a beginner. So for a beginner, uh, a calculator which is working, just working, is amazing. Okay, so you will create a calculator which will be working in your command prompt. Okay, wherever you see the output of your Python code, so there we will run uh, the calculator. Okay, so let me see, is everything okay, recording right? Okay, then so let's get started. Let's create I'm just creating a new folder which is beginner projects. Okay, beginner projects. Now open in terminal. Let's create a new folder, calc.py. No, sorry, it's a folder calc project. cd calc project. By pressing the tab button, you can use the autocomplete feature in your terminal. Okay, press tab. This is the autocomplete feature. ls will list everything. I haven't created any file in this calc project. pwd is the work directory in which we are present. We are in calc underscore project, so we are inside this. Now I can create a new file, touch main.py. Okay, main.py. Great. Now now if I write ls, then you can see it's showing main.py because I've created a file. Now this folder is not empty, there is something inside it. Okay, now let's code dot. Okay, now we are launching Visual Studio Code. In this file main.py. Okay, now yes, I trust office. No assumption. Want to use any kind of AI here? Just no. Okay, now first try to understand the architecture which we're gonna be do what we are gonna do in this project. Okay, let's write a thing. We are going to create a calculator. Okay, calculator which will say something like this. It will say something like kind of like this. Welcome to calculator. Okay, this will when I will run the code. This line which welcome to calculator. What operation first? What operation you want to perform? Want to perform? Okay. Now after the operation after selecting the operation like you'll see plus minus divide and multiply. So four options will be there and you can choose a number. Let's say a number, let's say 1 is add, 2 is subtract, 3 will be multiply. Divide. Don't focus on my typing. My typing is really worst. So these will be the four options which the user will see when it will run the program. Okay. Welcome to calculator. What operation you want to perform? Okay. And now this will show add, subtract, multiply, divide. Now user will choose will input any number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, any number between them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if the user has input 2, then subtract the numbers. Now what numbers? Another thing, what numbers? So that numbers will be given by the user after selecting the operation operator. So after selecting the operator, user will say now, no, the code will say, okay, thanks for your selection. I don't want to elaborate that much. Just give input. Please enter your numbers on which you want to perform the operation. Not that much long. I want to enter now. Num1 user will enter any number here and num2. We are just creating a code for doing performing operations on just two numbers. Okay, we can do multiple, but to make it simple and beginner friendly, I just selected to do with only two numbers. Okay, now user will put num1 and then num2. Okay, now then after entering num2, then finally when the user will press enter, it will show the output. Okay, great. So now we understood the agenda, what we are going to perform in this project. We are going to perform the welcome line, welcome to calculator, what operation you want to perform. Then the user will select between all the operators, add, subtract, multiply, divide, and then the user will enter input any value between 1 to 4. Okay, and we will, if the user has input 3, then that means we have to multiply both the numbers. So after the operator selection, user will input the two numbers. Okay, then after inputting the two numbers, we will show the output out to the user. Got it? I hope you understood till here. So let's continue to the code. Now let's say I'm gonna here the approach. I this code this sorry this project is beginner friendly, but the code and everything try to use should be a little professional, and I'll try to use a clean coding skills. Okay, so this is the main code which will run. Now print what we have to print, the welcome to calculator. what's it, how long the video? Okay, 10 minutes, no problem. Almost 30 minutes, we can complete it. Now, print. Sorry, let me show. Is everything okay? Yes, okay. Now, print the welcome line. Welcome to my calculator. Calculator. What operation? Now, after welcoming, I think I will write. I will ask of here input here. Okay, input. Input. What operation you want to perform? Now, here the user will input any number. Int. Let's say I'm typecasting it to an int. Int. Let don't here we can consider the string also. No problem. A is equal to not a operator equals to input. Okay, great. Let me print the operator and see is everything running okay or not. Let me run this code now. Okay, great. Welcome to my calculator. What operation you want to perform? Let's say 22. Okay, I'm also getting 20 because I'm printing the operator. Okay, let's remove this. Try to use if you are getting errors. This is the best thing to debug anything in your programming is to use the print everywhere. Okay, see what is happening inside. Okay, to debug anything, use print a lot, lots of print to think and to understand what is happening and what we are getting here, what we are getting inside this variable. Okay, so this is a tip for you to debug any code. Operator is and it will be a number between 1 to 4. Oh, I should give options also. See, new line. Hmm, new line after everything. Okay, good. Let me beautify a little bit. I don't want small characters. Add, subtract, multiply, divide. Okay, let's run this and see is everything okay or not. Yeah, it's working great. Welcome to my calculator. What operation you want to perform? Add, subtract, multiply, divide. And here it will be, it's asking for the input. I don't want like this. I want to get the input in new line. Okay, so I'll write slash n here also. Now, okay, now the user will give me a number between 1 2 3 4. Okay, great. Now, if the number is 1, do this. If the number is 2, do this. Okay, the conditions. Okay. I can also use the switch case, but I don't like switch cases. I know. This is against Python rules that if you are getting so much conditions, then it's better to use a switch case. But I don't like it personally. Okay. If you want, you can use it by your own. I'm using a if else. If operator is equals to 1, print, sorry, not print, if operator is equal to 1, uh, let's create a functions also. Yeah, functions of every operation. Add num1, it will take two numbers and return me the sum. I can also do it directly. I know you would like you would be saying that why you are creating functions for everything you can do just directly num1 plus num2, but it is a professional approach. Okay, that's why I'm doing like this. Subtract. Come on. Am I stupid? Why don't I copy paste it? This one is for subtract num1 minus num2 multiply divide. Okay, great. So now we have created four functions. Every operation you have created a function. Now if operator is equal to 1, I will just write print addition add, and let's take yeah, and after taking the operator we also want to take the input from the user of numbers. Okay, num1, so input, enter num1, and this will be obviously yes input integer. Okay, num2 is equal to int input, enter num2. Okay, enter num2. Yeah, makes sense. Two numbers, it will take two numbers as an input from the user, and it will be stored in num1 and num2. Okay, so if the operator is equal to 1, then pass num1 and num2 to the add. Okay, to the add function, and this will return me the addition of both the numbers, and I am putting it inside a print. Okay, elif operator is equal to 2, and subtract num1 comma num2. Copy pasting. 1 2 3 4. Elif operator is equal to 3, operator is equal to 4. If operator is equals to 3, perform multiply. If operator is equal to 4, divide. Okay, seems good. If operator 1, then do this. Operator 2, then do this. Okay, let's run this code and let's see what happens. Welcome to my calculator. What operation you want to perform? Add, subtract, multiply, divide. I want to do add, yeah, add 1. Enter num1 22, enter num1 44. It will be 66, 44 plus 50. Yeah, it is. Let's run this again. What operation do you want to perform? Subtract. I want 34, and do 34 minus 2, where is 32? Oh, great, it is working. I don't want the output like this. I want right. Let make it a little friendly. Yeah. Your your answer is not that long. Answer. New line. Not linear. Okay, this one is okay. Any error here? What's there? Okay, was not closed. So this one is closed. Print, this one is closed. Open. Answer, this one person closed. What's the problem? Let's do it again. Print f string, inverted comma here, and inverted comma here. Okay. Brackets closed. Okay. Answer. Okay. Now, okay. It's working fine. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Good. Let's run this. What operation you want to perform? I want to do multiply, which is 4 multiplied by 4, and 3, which is will be 12. Yeah, okay, answer 12. Good, okay. Now this is okay. Run this again. Let's say, what if I don't input any value between 1 to 4? Okay, 100. Let's say I put 100. Enter number 1, 22, 11. The code finished. Nothing happened. So this is where the user will get angered because nothing happened. Literally nothing happened. It just input. It just took the input the value. Oh, the user will say, "Oh my God, what the hell have you done?" I literally input the two numbers, and you didn't given me any answer. That's not fair. So this, yeah, here arises the problem. Here we have to put some checks also in programming. Checks are really important. So what will happen if the user don't put any value between 1 to 4? Let's put a check here. If the if operator, let's say a b, after asking for the input, if operator, let's make a list also, operators 1, sorry, my mistake, 1 2 3. I'm putting inverted comma because it's I haven't typecasted it, so these are strings also. Okay, inverted. I'm So let me first do it, then I'll say if not equal, not 10, not if operator not an print, enter uh enter a value within the range, or you can say write enter a value between 1 to 4. Okay, let's run this. Okay, let's say I put 11 here, enter a value within the range. Okay, it's working great. but it's asking for a number. it's it's pointing out the user error, and then it's proceeding further. So here's the catch: we don't want to do this. We want to stop the execution, and it will keep asking the user between to input a number between 1 to 4 until the user input a correct number. So let me first explain you what I have done here. I've created a list here between 1 to 4. So there are 4 elements inside it: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now what I have done here, I've put a check here that if operator not in operator, so not in operator, that means if the current operator means if the current number which the user has inputted here in this variable, so if the value inside this variable is not an operator's list, so I created a list. So if it's not in between, if it's not in 1, 2, 3, 4, there are many other ways you can do this, but I created a simple list. So if if the user input number is not in this numbers, that means there is something else user has inputted, so that's a wrong input. So we should print enter a value within the range. But here's the catch: we don't want am I going long to, okay, short on time. Now I don't want to elongate a video that much, so a viewers get bored. Now what we have to do here, we want to keep asking the user about the input until the condition is not met. If else, I can write else break. Now I'll put a while loop here. While true. Infinite while loop. Let's see what happens. What operation do you want to perform? I want to perform a 22 operation. Enter a value within the range. It is still asking for a number and to input a number of 1. I have to put it outside the while loop. Okay. Let's run this again. Again, what operations you want to perform? I want to perform 22 operation. Okay, it's working. It's working. It asks me again, enter a value within the range. So it's asking me again, what operation do you want to perform? So you can see again, it showed me the 4 options, and again it's asking for the value. Let's say I put 100 here. Again, it's asking whatever, enter a value within the range, and I can also write error here. Okay, so error. So user can error is a kind of word that user can see it literally. Run this again. Okay, let's say I'm putting 99. Again it's asking error, enter a value within the range. If I enter correctly, let's say if I put 3 here, now you can see this is now it's asking me for the input. Otherwise if I won't enter the correct value, it won't ask me for any kind of number. First it will say it will keep asking me for the input until I give any number between 1 to 4. Okay, otherwise it will keep asking me. If I will give the correct number, then it will ask me about the numbers. Okay, got it. So this is the project till here. Okay, this is a complete project we have successfully completed. So here is the code. You can read this code. You have to create this project videos are not kind of like this that you can just watch it and you can just satisfy your heart. Oh, I am done, I did this project successfully. You didn't do it, you watched just the video. you didn't did any project. So it's mandatory to watch the video. You can, if there are many things you can do. You first watch the video and then do the project, or you can do with me. Okay, we just play a video in one window, and in the second window you can open the Visual Studio Code. Okay, so this was the video of calculator project. I hope you like the code, you like the, if you think there are any other things, any you can do make this code better and more clean, so you can comment down below, and I will put this code in the GitHub, and you can just get the link from the description, and you can read this code, or otherwise it's not that long, so you can just watch the video. Okay, but definitely I will, what happened, but definitely I will put the code in the description below. Okay, so don't forget to like the channel, like the video if you like the code, if this video is helpful for you, and subscribe the channel for more videos like this. So subscribe, if you subscribe, then this will be a motivation for me to create more project videos like this, because beginner projects are really less on YouTube. So I hope you like it. So we'll meet in the next video. Bye.